let's talk about the artist target market. This is also called the number one fan profile, and it's also called an avatar. I don't know if you've ever heard of this. I know you've heard of target marketing, of course, but I don't know if you've heard of those that language before. A musician's avatar or the musician's number one fan. You want to profile a person, right? You make this person up in your head, and you can use an example of somebody you know, or even yourself if you're a number one fan. I always like to use this little video to bounce off the idea, though. If you've ever seen Flight of the Conchords from HBO, it was on television a few years ago. There was a couple of seasons, and they're touring musicians that do parody music. They're very funny. It's two guys that moved here from New Zealand to New York City. And they had this number one fan that would chase them around and stalk them, of course, because she was their number one fan. So here's a little video clip for you guys. This is a number one fan.
Oh, hey guys.
Hey, Mel.
Hey, whoa. It's crazy meeting you here, huh?
What, outside our house?
Yeah, Brett. You are so funny. I love your sense of humor.
What are you doing down Mr. Lee's stairwell?
Jogging. Hey, where were you guys on Tuesday? I went to your gig. I was at the aquarium for hours just waiting. They wouldn't let me stay after 1 a.m., but, well, what time did you guys play?
It was cancelled.
Oh, that sucks. It's bullshit. Well, the fish were beautiful. They were breeding. It's mating season, and I saw fish make love.
I don't think we want to hear that.
Oh, it's really interesting. Actually, quite a few species of fish require 2 or more sexual partners.
We have to go now, Mel.
Where?
Home. That's right. Yeah.
You just came from home.
Yeah, we're just popping out for a second. And then, that's all we were going to do, just get some air.
Oh, we always have such a fun time when we're hanging out together. Awesome.
Introducing Flight of the Conchords, a new comedy series. Premieres Sunday, June 17th.
All right. That always makes me laugh. I don't know about you, but that's pretty funny. So that's a number one fan example. So let's profile a number one fan for an artist. Now, we can use, let's see, it doesn't even matter. We can use Justin Bieber. Let's use Justin Bieber. And the way I want you to start out for your number one fan profile is I want you to visit nextbigsound.com. You can see that right up here in the corner, Next Big Sound. So I'm going to go to Next Big Sound. Go back to the internet here. I'm going to type in nextbigsound.com. And you might need to register. It's free. They always have great industry reports and everything. And I'm going to go to... Let's go to log in, I guess. Log in. And let's go up here and type in Justin. I don't know how to spell his last name. There it is. There it is. Okay, so Justin Bieber. His fan base is mostly female. Are you surprised? Alright, go down here and you can find them in the United States primarily. Actually, Buenos Aires, Santa Monica, Los Angeles, California. So, I would say, alright, let's choose a fan that's female in Santa Monica, or actually let's just do Los Angeles, LA. Make it easy. And what you can do next is you can actually go to Justin Bieber's Instagram, YouTube, you can go to his Facebook, wherever, and you can take a look at Twitter as well. You can kind of look at the fan base and see about how old they are. You just kind of, a social media manager will go in and you'll do the research and you'll look and you'll go, okay, how old is the average fan, right? Maybe 16, 18, something like that. So we'll go with 16, right? We'll just say 16 years old. Okay, so I'm going to go back over here, and we're going to say that her name is Kelsey, and she's 16 years old. She's not in college. She's in high school. She's over in Los Angeles, California. The genre of music she likes is the top 40s is her favorite. maybe. I mean, I'm just guessing. So you see how I'm doing this? I'm just kind of making things up as I go. This helps you really profile and give the person a story in ways that you can find them. And you'll see that in just a few minutes here. So what is Kelsey's money situation? Well, she lives with her family probably in LA, and she probably gets an allowance maybe every week of like $10 or $20. I don't know what kids get these days. I used to get $5. That was in the 80s though, right? So let's say $20 a week from her parents. And where does she shop? Maybe she likes to go to the mall on the weekend, right? And so think about where in the mall she might like to go. Like, what's her favorite stores? Maybe she likes Claire's and Forever 21. Where does she go on the weekends? Well, she's 16. Maybe she goes to the local pool hall if they allow 16-year-olds in there, or maybe she goes to the movies. And maybe she goes to parties at her friends' houses. What's the last purchase she made? Now, we're not talking about a music purchase here. We want to think outside the box into lifestyle. So the last purchase she made, let's say she purchased some lip gloss, right? Or maybe she purchased a handbag. Okay, social media profiles. What ones does she have? She probably has Snapchat, Instagram. She probably has a YouTube channel, right? Maybe a YouNow account. So you just kind of think about what social media profiles she might be using at 16 years old. She loves Justin Bieber. Go to Bieber's accounts, see how old they are, see where they're at, what social media accounts are using. Her preferred music format, is it digital streaming, digital download, MP3? Is it possibly a CD or vinyl? I'm going to go with streaming at 16 years old. A lot of young people are streaming on Spotify and Apple Music now. Does she read? I would say so. What does she read, right? Does she read Tumblr blogs? Probably. Does she read maybe Kindle books, or maybe she reads magazines like those Teen Bop magazines or something? Media consumption. So does she prefer television, or does she prefer watching like Hulu and Netflix, or maybe she's a YouTube person. She likes to watch YouTube all the time. Everything's on YouTube. So you got to think about all of these little aspects of where you can find this person. Tell this person's story. Make this person up. This isn't a real person. You just come up with where you can find them, what they buy, where they're at, and that way now you can create the distribution and promotional channels the right way.